This is Fluff. This is my first kind of commentary type video. A lot of my videos have been like Let's Plays where I have no commentary, and a lot of them are just like funny moments with my friends. But the next one got announced and is coming out soon, so I thought I would take a chance to talk about the recent PlayStation Alpha that just happened and give some of my opinions on it. So first off, I want to start this conversation off with the maps. The maps were okay. In duos, the maps seemed kind of big, so it felt like you were just running around a lot, and then someone was just camping behind a corner or waiting for you to run around the corner. And later, when they released the trios mode, that felt a lot better because it felt like there were more people on the map, so it felt like you were getting into gunfights a lot faster. And the maps, the walls felt more like, yeah, the destructible environments were basically supposed to be shot through, so they felt like paper, but a lot of the other solid objects like pillars or even solid walls felt like paper because it felt like you could just shoot right through them, especially if your gun had FMJ or the explosive rounds that everyone was finding out about. I think the spawns were, for an alpha, the spawns were okay. There was the one map where you literally spawn in front of someone looking at you if the wall was destroyed. So you just instantly get rid of the one life, because if you had a sniper or you just had like a bar and just shot at them, they would die immediately. The rest of the maps were okay. I liked the placement of the extra lives, but based on the maps and the gameplay, I don't think I'll ever be playing the Champion Hill mode when the full game comes out. It just seems like one of those competitive modes that they kind of want to push, kind of like Modern Warfare's Gunfight. That mode was kind of I tried it and then I never played it again because it just I don't know, it wasn't for me. I guess I just like the normal 6v6 play style. So next I want to talk about the weapons and the gunplay. I think the gunplay was good. It felt a lot like Modern Warfare's, but a lot of the base weapons seemed to have a lot of recoil if you didn't upgrade them, like the STG and the Thompson. If you first use them, they seem to have a lot of recoil, but if you're good enough, you can control the recoil pretty well. The gun selection I think was okay. For an alpha, they had guns like the STG, but there were a lot of secrets, like for some reason you could rank up in the alpha and it would show you unlocks for guns, or when you got to a level it showed you a new weapon or something. So but I think the attachments are okay. Gameplay wise, the red dots make sense, but in the era I don't think they had those type of sights. But for gameplay I think it's okay, it's fine, I don't really care. I think the explosive rounds or the fire rounds, I don't think those, I don't know, they seem unfair at points. Like you'll win a gunfight but someone will get a kill anyway because you burn, but we'll have to see what happens when like Flakjack is in the game or something. Like a lot of the dominating weapon was like the bar. I used it, it felt really good, but I feel like they're gonna nerf it when the beta comes around. And the snipers, they felt nice. I noticed a lot of the sounds were like World War II, the 2017 game. A lot of the sounds were from those guns, and I get it, it's an alpha. But the sniper play was really good. I like using snipers in Call of Duty, so they felt really good. I think I'll bundle this together, like gameplay mechanics and the Champion Hill mode as a whole. I think the live system was pretty fun, but sometimes you had like 2 or 3 lives, and it would face you against someone who had like 11 or 18 lives. So I don't know how they did it, but it felt kind of unfair at points. The sprinting, it felt good. It felt okay. It felt a lot like Modern Warfare's because it's the same engine, but I think that it was kind of slow, kind of a bit clunkier than Modern Warfare. I think if they tune it a bit and kind of make the movement faster, I think that'd be a good change. The footsteps, when the alpha first came out, they were super quiet at points, and it felt like you couldn't get the drop on someone because you couldn't hear them running. They said they were gonna fix this, like probably when the beta or when the full game comes out, but for the time when that I played, it was kind of bad because you couldn't hear them. Like, you couldn't hear anyone, so there's really no point in trying to run around. Well, I guess there was more of a point to run around because no one could hear you, but if someone was running behind you, you probably couldn't hear them. Champion, I think the armor was fun, a fine addition. So just like the armor in Modern Warfare, or Warzone, I should say, but at times it felt kind of unfair because there would be an uneven amount of teams, so one team would get a buyback round and they could just get full armor, and then you face them the next round and you have no armor after you fought a team. So that kind of felt unfair a bit. At points you would try and shoot at someone and they had armor, and then you would die instantly because you didn't have any armor. But also I saw that a lot of people seem to be camping for some reason, or just jump shotting in an alpha when stats do not matter at all. But I guess people can do them, man. But like, it's an alpha, like what? You're not trying out for an esports team. Also, that's another thing. I think Champion Hill is more of a competitive type of game and not like a casual type of game mode. It feels really competitive, like with the walls and the mounting. It's just kind of like Gunfight 2v2 when they did that alpha for Modern Warfare. It was just a game I never played. It was a game mode I never played again because it just felt really mundane. It felt like it was built for more the people who jump shot and stuff, and that's the game mode's not for me. I think the life tokens were good because you could run in the middle, or it was a high risk, high reward because you would get it and die, or you would get it and stay alive. So the score streaks, I didn't get to use like the flame knot or the Franken gun, the death machine basically, but I used the spy plane, and from gameplay of the Franken gun and the flame knot, they seem like really good score streaks that just like decimate the other players. So I feel confident in the kill streaks this year. Not that Cold Wars were bad or anything, it's just that that score system was just so bad. Like, there was no point in actually trying to go for high kills because you knew that you were going to get your kill streaks anyway, even if you didn't go on a really high kill streak. So it's like, whatever. I'm glad that the kill streaks are back this year. They're a great change from Cold War's dumb score streak system, which the Cold War score streak system was bad, so I really like that change. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Call of Duty Vanguard Alpha for PlayStation. Overall, I think it was pretty fun for an alpha, but it's one of those game modes that I do not think I'll ever be playing again, just for the fact that it seems like one of the more competitive modes. And yeah, those are my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm trying to take YouTube a bit more seriously with like these commentaries and maybe some playthroughs with friends. But yeah, please like and subscribe if you want to see more. of my thoughts on other things. And yeah, thanks for watching.